Hello, this is Elaine Sugar, award-winning children's program facilitator and overall supporter of children's dreams. Welcome to the Empower Teen Self-Esteem Podcast. We bring you ideas and resources that help teens shine and help ease parents' minds.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to this new episode of Empower Teen Self-Esteem. I'm Elena Perella. I'm a personal coach for high achievers, and I am the founder of Sentido Life Coaching. Today, we have Robbin as a guest, and we are going to have an interesting conversation on parenting and self-love. Hi, Robbin.
Thank you for having me on the podcast today.
It's a pleasure. Tell us everything about you.
Let's see. I am a mother and a wife. I'm a mother of three children, of a 20-year-old and of a 12-year-old and of a 10-year-old. So
Okay.
very busy with
Yes.
but I think it's so important just empowering children, especially because they are their own individuals. um, and just being a good support system behind them, with also guiding them and letting them be their own selves as well.
That's beautiful and very important. So, in concrete, how do you empower your children?
Well, I let them be creative as possible as they want to be. Uh,
Mhm.
I also, communication is a big thing for me. Just in general, I think it's important to communicate with people. And even though they are children, they are, like I said, their own individual souls. So it's important to communicate with them and see what's going on with them emotionally, as well as just giving them positive affirmations, which I do with myself.
Mhm.
It's important to just give them positive affirmations, um, just every day, because they're dealing with so much just in life. So, as parents, we need to be there for them and listen to them.
Yes, that's very, very important. And but how do you do in the, I mean, we are so busy with everything, and we have to take care of them, and we have to think of the next day, the future, and maybe there is something that went wrong in the past, yesterday, and we are busy with the thoughts about that as well. So how can you concentrate, and can you concentrate in the present moment to be there with your children?
As much as possible. You are so right, because it is hard to kind of let go and stay in the present moment.
Mm,
But what I have learned, and still I'm learning to kind of reprogram and change my perspective on things. And I try and tell them in their 10 and 12 and 20-year-old mind that they can grasp that it's possible to kind of just with breathing techniques,
mm.
meditation, and movement, and just being still. You just have to learn how to let things go, because it's not going to last forever.
Yeah, that's beautiful indeed. It's not going to last forever. So yeah, yeah. And how do your children respond to your, I mean, strategies, to your attitude?
So, let's see. Well, they over the past for the past year, I've been doing yoga, and
Mhm.
they also do yoga with me.
Nice.
Yes, so they respond really well. You know, I just with them being, especially with my younger two, with them being the age that they are, we are as parents, they look up to us. And
Yeah.
so if they see me doing something, they will follow as well too, because we're guiding them. Um, but they respond really well. They really do.
Yeah, that's nice. And if they do yoga with you, that's fantastic. A lot of fun, I think, as well, right?
And of course, not all the time,
Mhm.
but it's something that they enjoy. And then we share that time together too, which is good
Yeah.
and important.
And what about the importance of self-love in all this?
So self love, yes, teaching them. I know I myself, as a teenager, um, it's so much easier to kind of just go with the crowd and the masses
Mm.
and try to fit in. But it's important what I try and tell my children, that they themselves have to be leaders, and they themselves have to learn that everything starts within. Beauty starts within. You have to be intentional of your thoughts and what you're saying to other people. Um, so self love is very important. It really is.
Yeah. Yeah, you said something very important because everything starts within yourself.
Yes,
And this is the foundation of what
yes,
your life will be, actually.
yes,
Yeah. And the life of your children. So it's very important to teach them how they can love themselves. Yeah.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
And just by accepting themselves and where they are and where they're at right now, and not wanting to be like everyone else.
Mm.
So I have children that are creative, that are artsy, and I try to gravitate towards that so I can empower them within what they love to do.
Yes. Because there are also many parents who, I mean, they kind of prefer that their children, mm, yeah, they perhaps do not understand that their children have their own creativity, and they want to expand on that, to explore the possibility of doing something themselves.
Yeah. And I think as parents too, I've listened over the years to many different parents, and I myself, I'm a hairdresser and have been for 17 plus years.
Wow.
And so I've gotten to know and learn people, and it's so easy as parents to kind of want our children to do what we want them to do.
Mm.
And I myself am guilty of that. But over the years, I've learned, just let them be who they're going to be, because they themselves are individuals. They're their own individuals.
Yes, and it's fundamental that we as parents identify their own potential and help them develop it so that they can find their own path in life.
And I believe that's how they would thrive as well. If the people, their community, are accepting of who they are,
Mm.
and better environment for them to thrive. And just as us as adults, it goes, it goes both ways.
Yeah. Yes, that's true. Yeah. And well, I mean, you have three children, so you managed to to help them
Yeah, yeah,
growing self-confident and following
yeah,
their paths. Yeah. So it is possible, even if you have so many children.
yes, yes. And as a parent, I feel like we think that we're not doing the right thing
Mm.
because we're so busy with our everyday life. But just the littlest things, to do the laundry, to make dinner, to pick up dinner, to just talk to your kids for 5 minutes. That's a big thing, because it's a goal that has been accomplished. So I think we have to learn to just stay present and cherish the little things, because they are the big things.
Yes. Yeah, you're right. I totally agree. Yeah. And how do you help parents and people in general to become more conscious of this? I think you have a nice project on YouTube, right?
Yes, yes. So I have a podcast on YouTube called Conversations with
Mm.
Rob. And what my intention is for that the YouTube is where I want to raise higher consciousness just by conversation and awareness, self awareness. It's important, I want to say, just to be self aware of ourselves and the other people around us.
Mm.
Um, and that's what I try and teach my children, listening to people, listening to what they're going through, having empathy for that person, and just showing them grace with where they're at in life and what they're going through is very important.
Yes,
Mhm.
that's true. And who are the people that you interview for your podcast? Can it be anyone?
It's, it's anyone that is willing to tell me about their journey through life. I've interviewed people that do a lot of traveling. I've interviewed people that are authors. I've interviewed people that are have left their religion, and it's just anyone and everyone that are willing to tell me what they're going through in their journey in this life. So it's
Yes.
conversation.
Yeah. I think it's a beautiful project because the experiences that we make can help others maybe find the courage to take a different direction or decide to change some attitude that is not working anymore, or to inspire them
Yeah,
to do something good in their lives. So
yeah. Well, and it's with myself, I feel like if we change our perspective, and as I'm going to quote Dr. Wayne Dyer, and he said, if we change the way we look at things, the things we look at change. So it's all about perspective.
yeah,
And I think, we have to have an open mind, and that helps a lot. Awareness, again, just being aware.
exactly. And it helps us to go with the flow, with the right flow, of course.
Yeah, yeah, being in the flow.
Yes, nice. Thank you very much, Robin. So for everybody who is interested to follow Robbin on YouTube, you can contact her. And where can they find you? Are you on social networks, other social networks as well?
Yes, so I am on Instagram and Facebook as Conversations with Robbin, the podcast, and on YouTube, Conversations with Robbin as well.
Perfect.
Thank
So
you so much for having
thank
me.
you so much for being here. And thank you, everybody, for watching.
Thank you for joining us for this episode of Empower Teen Self-Esteem. Please follow Kids More Sugar on social media. Please do subscribe to our YouTube channel to show that you support this content. And you can visit our website at kidsmoresugar.com to learn more about our free online kids program. Thank you.